No fewer than 12 world champions have been crowned at Suzuka, but who will be tasting glory today at the checkered flag? We're approaching lights out, and we can't wait for the Japanese Grand Prix. 18 corners make up a lap of the incredible figure-of-8 Suzuka circuit, with 10 to the right and 8 to the left, for a distance of 3.6 miles. Average lap speeds around here are fairly quick. If it stays dry, then expect somewhere in the region of 136 miles per hour. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Tsunoda, Leclerc, George Russell, and Antonelli, Hamilton, Ocon, Fernando Alonso, and Carlos Sainz, Piastri, Behrman, Alex Albon, and Hadjar, Stroll, Gasly, Liam Lawson, and Gabriel Bortoleto. Hulkenberg and Jack Doohan rounds off the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Glorious Suzuka. It's a bit like Silverstone, an iconic track for which we couldn't have an F1 season without it. And so much for the drivers to think about around here.
Absolutely, Crofty. The only figure-of-8 circuit that we have on the calendar, and you kind of wonder, why don't we have more? Because it's such a good format. The drivers love this track. It's got a great flow to it, a fantastic circuit. Not the best for overtaking, but my goodness, from inside the car, it's a real treat for the drivers.
You heard the build-up, but it's now time for the real thing. We're starting in P10. We are on the soft tyre. We've got guys on mediums. We're on softs. Ocon on hards. Chaos awaits, no doubt. But it's into turn one we go. And we slide right through the middle there of Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon. What can we do here? I tell you what, it's massively wide. And oh, we do alright. Oh, a wee bit of RJ Bargy there with Fernando. And I tell you what, man, massive damage on the side pods. And I tell you what, another thing. See driving around Suzuka, right, with damage. Well, no, and also the fact that the cars are too big for Suzuka. I noticed it in this race. Like, you feel like you're driving a bus, man. It has to be said. But 53 laps to go. Now with damage, I'd say it's pretty, I mean, it's going to be hard. We can't fix it at a pit stop, you know, the team's not going to replace the side pods, absolutely not. But what can we do against Fernando Alonso? A wee bit of late break. I mean, this is going to be the best spell of the race for us on the softs, but the problem is Alonso, Antonelli, all on soft compound tyres. We've got Hamilton behind us, but can we overtake Fernando Alonso going round there? He goes very defensive, which just slows us all back up, man, right into the path of Hamilton. But surely now, as we exit, going almost approaching 130R, but we've got a lot of straight line speed. That Aston Martin's, I think it is the slowest car in the game in terms of straight line speed, and evidently there, and don't know what happened there, but Russell on the hards, not going very quick, and Antonelli, and we've damaged the front wing. It's turning into a fucking disaster here for the Williams team, man. Jesus Christ almighty, the car's falling apart one lap, and it's hanging on. But Russell versus Antonelli. Russell on the hards. No real surprise seeing him get swallowed up by his teammate. What can we do? Can we hang it on the outside of Georgie? Not quite. But Fernando Alonso, what are you playing at? Hits me again at the same fucking corner, man. Reel it in. Moving on though to lap 4, and we stick a wheel on the gravel. We try and brake, but it's a disaster, and we go wide, and that's Hamilton through. And now Ocon, Alonso, and all these guys will be looking for a way past Esteban Ocon on the hard tyres. I think we managed to defend that, but it's a bit of a disaster, folks, because it was looking alright. We were managing to build a gap for the rest of the midfield, and it looked like, oh, a wee top 8 finish here, which could still be on, but a lot of damage, and we're at the DRS of Russell, and I think that was helping us massively as we just run massively wide there, and oh jeez, oh, not looking good here, brother. Moving on to lap 7, we run wide. We've already picked up a 3-second time penalty due to corner cutting, which the problem is when you're missing half your bodywork and half a front wing, you're just going to naturally you know, exceed track limits and shit like that. But look at the amount of speed we just lose, especially in the middle sector. We're not too bad in the third sector because we've got a lot of straight line speed, but by God, in the first and the second, we are brutal. Russell, as you can see, 5.4 seconds down the road. We've got Berman and Piastri behind us. So Oscar Piastri, not exactly the greatest weekend for him, but as you can see, we are just, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much our racing line through those turns there because the car just simply does not want to turn. At this point, I'm trying to survive to lap 10, but it's just so bad. We get overtaken there by Berman and now Piastri. Moving on to lap 9, we run wide again. We've lost out to Lawson and Alonso. We come back onto the track. There's just so much drama going on here. We hit the wall and then we rejoin a wee bit unsafe. We've got a lot of time penalties for that. And as you can see, well, I think it's Jack Doom. We've took out the race here. It's just, yeah. Not my proudest moment, guys. Not my proudest moment, but we'll be able to pit, serve a couple of penalties, and we've got 16 seconds worth of time penalties. Not ideal. So the good news is lap 13. Safety car will be coming in sooner rather than later. We do have 6 seconds worth of time penalties to. I don't think you can serve them. We could serve the 10, so at least it's not 16. I mean, 6 is doable. Well, it'll be an awful lot of hee-haw, but Stroll's going very slowly. We're on soft tyres. We went soft with the allocation, so we can just fling it and let's see what we can do. But Lance Stroll in our sights, in our crosshairs. Can we get him? I feel like it's going to be crucial for us to get Lance Stroll here. And I might just risk it. Oh, I thought about it, but then I kind of backed out there. Probably could have went for it, man, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, man. Here, the front wing's fixed, but as you can see, the side pods, it's killing me. Because the problem is, not only do you lose time, but you need to get used to driving with no side pods, which is effectively what we're doing here. But a lot of people haven't pit it, so it'll be interesting to see what we could do. But yeah, still 19th. You know what? Looking better than what it was a couple of laps ago. Stroll and Piastri ahead. Let's see what we can do here. I think someone's spraying a wee bit of gravel up ahead of us. As now we are on the attack. None of the leaders have pitted, so we can do a good job there. Oh, not bad. Not bad, and I tell you what, Oscar Piastri, his medium tyres aren't up too much. What can we do against him? Can we hang it around the outside? Is Oscar Piastri, what's he playing at? Oscar Piastri, get it right, wouldn't you? Past Hadjar, past Gasly, oh, past Albon, we're flying here, we're racing. Esteban Ocon, but there appears to be a yellow flag. Is it a driver ahead? I believe it is. There's a guy going slow, and it's all over for the Japanese Grand Prix. And you know what, guys, I mean, maybe I should have been more careful, but Japan's just such a small track, and as you can see, an absolute pile-up, man. Absolute pile-up at the back. I mean, what can I do? What can I do? An absolute mammoth pile-up. This guy's going slow in the racing line. I'm battling. I'm trying to go for positions here, and it's turned to be a bit of a disaster there, so we're out of the race. Oh God, not good. As you can see, Verstappen 1 for Norris and Piastri, Tsunoda 4. Again, I hate that when you DNF in these F1 games, man. Piastri, who was doing literally last, right, as I crashed out, somehow made it back to third. Is it impossible? No, but unrealistic. Anyway, we're still P6 in the drivers, which is no bad, but 3 races in, and we've DNF'd 2 of them, and we still sit P6. I mean, that's pretty good for our Williams perspective. Anyway, till part 8, peace.